going to go ahead and begin class in just a minute. So find a comfortable seated position near the front of your mat. Maybe you're on your shins, maybe you're crisscross applesauce. We're going to be using straps in class today. If you're tuning in at home and you do not have a strap, that's completely fine. You can grab a towel or you can just use the resistance of your hands. And I will show you how to do that. We're going to spend a couple of moments, as always, in meditation to set the tone for class today, to get a little bit more in touch with our physical body and to calm things down from the energy that we've absorbed from the day so far. So go ahead, flip your palms up towards the sky, close your eyes. Take a couple of deep cleansing breaths. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Feel the awakening. The exhale will stimulate the vagus nerve that runs down your spine, telling your parasympathetic nervous system that it can engage, calm down. A little science behind the exhale. When we are stressed, we tend to hold our breath or breathe very, very shallow breath. So when we can engage that full exhale, what that does is it tells the body that we're safe, that everything's okay, we're not being chased by a saber-toothed tiger. It's just the stress of our normal everyday lives, but we're not actually in physical danger. And so, by engaging in this deep exhale all the way out, we tell the body that we're okay enough so that the stress hormones in the body can stop pumping, and our prefrontal cortex, that frontal lobe of the brain, can engage, calm down the limbic system, and we can use that stress energy, those emotions, to remain productive, to take back a little bit of control. As you breathe, I want you to focus your attention on all 5 senses. And as thoughts begin to tap you on the shoulder, try to take you away from this room, gently avert your attention back into body, back into breath, back into smell, the physical sensation. This time belongs to the body, it does not belong to the mind. One more deep inhale in. And exhale. All the way out, squeeze the last few drops of breath. And as you inhale next, go ahead and lift the hands up overhead, chin tilt up. Exhale, hands down to the heart. Inhale, lift up, palms stay together. Exhale, go ahead and take that left hand down flat to your side, slowly bending through that elbow. Keep the heart peeled open as you move into a side bend. Stretch out the tissue on the right side of the body. And then inhale all the way up. Right hand comes flat. Switch sides. If you feel your shoulder creeping up into your ear, gently press it down. You can take your gaze up towards the fingers if that's a helpful reminder. Keep the heart open. Relax that tissue. Inhale all the way to center. Go ahead and take the right hand to the left knee. Look over that back shoulder. Don't bounce it. We're not pulling, it's gentle. And then inhale as you cross back to center and switch sides. Exhale into the twist. Go ahead and come back to center. And we're going to go ahead and take the feet out in front of us this time. Plant them flat on the ground and slowly release the back all the way down. Shoulders stay flat against the floor. And here, you should be able to feel a little space underneath the low back. If you take your hand and you place it underneath of there. Feel that space, become aware of it, and then taking the hands flat against the earth to either side, palms down. Take a deep inhale through the nose. And as you exhale, without pressing into the legs, go ahead and close that space between your back and the ground by tilting the pelvis towards you. You should feel a contraction in the pelvic floor. I want you to hold it without holding your breath. Continue to breathe. And then release, relax. Allow that space to return. Reset, deep inhale in through the nose. Exhale, tilt the pelvis forward. Don't press into the feet. Try to keep the legs disengaged. This is all about the pelvic floor. Feel that burn in the belly. Hold the contraction while you continue to breathe. Relax. Deep inhale through the nose. Exhale. Tilt the pelvis forward. Feel that burn in the belly. Feel the engagement. And relax. Last time, and we're going to add to this, so take a deep breath through the nose. Exhale, close the space. Back flat against the ground. And this time we're going to lift the feet up into tabletop. So keeping the low back pressed down. The legs are going to move to 90 degrees. Flex the feet, flex the toes. From here, we're going to press the arms up and the palms will face the feet. So we're lifting the shoulder blades up off the ground. Feel the burn in your belly. And almost imagine like there's a big exercise ball between your thighs and your hands. You're holding it stable. You're squeezing. So squeeze, create tension in the hands, create tension in the core. Breathe a couple of more deep breaths. Don't hold your breath. Keep it in the low belly. And then go ahead and take your knees into the chest. Gently roll back and forth. Massage your low back. Keep the left knee grounded into the left hand as you release the right foot all the way down. Left knee comes into the left armpit. Little gentle stretch in the hip flexor. You can roll that into the center of the chest. You can do a couple of circles. Whatever feels good for you right now. then hold it steady in a position that feels right. Release all the way down as you pull now the right knee into the right armpit. Same thing, you might feel a little bit of stickiness. Pull that knee into the center of the chest, pull it out to the right armpit. Do a couple of circles, play with what feels good. This side is always tighter for me. Data collection is always happening. Paying attention to what your body is trying to say. So if there's imbalances, note them down. Hold steady. And then release all the way down. Relax here for a moment. One belly, a hand on the low belly, one hand on the heart. Take a deep inhale in. Exhale, relax. One more time, deep inhale in. Exhale, relax. Both knees are going to come into the chest now. And we're just going to do a little bit of a rock back and forth so your hands are on the shins. You're rolling along the spine. Next time, you go ahead and cross the ankles, take the hands down to frame the feet, lift up. So you should feel a stretch on your IT band, whichever direction you decided to cross. If you ever need some height with these sorts of stretches, you can take a block, or you can just take your hands up so you can keep that neutral curve in the spine as you stretch. Sometimes trying to keep the hands completely grounded is not what's best. Keep the hips level, the heart reaching out in front of you. Feel that stretch on the IT band on the outside of the leg. Inhale, lift the heart. Inhale, lift the arms, uncross the feet. Exhale, go ahead and bend all the way down. Release the heart onto the upper thighs. Forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, heart reaches forward. Exhale, dive all the way down, forward fold. And inhale, circle sweep all the way up. Exhale, hands come to the heart as we go ahead and we cross the legs the opposite direction. Remembering what side you started on, and then coming into that bow. Our T-band stretch on the other side. Keeping the hips squared. The stretch focused on the outside of that leg, keeping a neutral curve in the spine. Breathe. Inhale all the way up, hands reach up, uncross the legs, exhale, bow. Release the heart onto the upper thighs. Inhale, halfway, heart reaches forward. And exhale, dive down, plant the hands and step back into a plank, releasing the tops of the shins and keeping the hands grounded underneath the shoulders, one long line from the top of the head to the base of the tailbone. Deep inhale through the nose. And exhale, keeping the elbows along the sides of the body. Release the heart all the way down. Release the tops of the feet. And inhale, use the core. Use the back to rise, baby cobra. Exhale, bow. Press your weight back, flip your toes and your tailbone up, walk the feet in as much as you need. Bend the knees slightly as you lift the tailbone up. Downward facing dog, pedal out your feet. Release one heel to the earth at a time. Keep the heart tracking towards those upper thighs. Tension in the hands. And then find stillness. Slowly walk the hands back towards the toes. Release the heart onto the upper thighs. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, dive down, forward fold. Inhale, circle sweep, leading with the heart all the way to the top. Exhale, hands to the heart. Inhale, lift the hands up overhead. Exhale, keep tight through the core as you come all the way down and walk the hands to the front of the mat in plank. You can stay in full plank, or if you'd like to release the shins, that's fine. Exhaling down, keep the elbows tight to the body. Flipping onto the tops of the feet, lift the heart, upward facing dog, stretch that core. Exhale, flip the toes, bend in the knees, lift the tailbone up. Walk the feet in as you need, downward facing dog. Slowly walk the feet towards the hands this time, so to the front of the mat. And inhale, halfway lift, heart reaches forward. Exhale, dive down. Inhale, circle sweep all the way up. Exhale, hands to the heart. Inhale, lift all the way up, stretch through the core. Exhale, dive down. Plant the hands, stepping back to plank. Exhale, down through chaturanga. Flip onto the tops of the feet, lift the heart. Exhale, flip the toes. Send the tailbone back, downward facing dog. Walk the hands back towards the toes. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, dive down. Inhale, circle sweep, lead with the heart all the way up to the top. And exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, lift. Big stretch, exhale, dive down. And one more time, go ahead and walk the hands to the front of the mat. Move through one Vinyasa flow, one breath per movement. Meeting in downward facing dog. Walk the toes back towards the hands. And inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, dive down. Inhale, circle sweep all the way up. And exhale, hands to the heart. Stand here and breathe. Calm the heart rate. Notice what's happening under the skin. The ways the mind wants to step in to distract you. Taking your awareness back into the body. I want you to shift your weight onto the left foot, taking that right toe just to touch. If you struggle with balance, it's okay. You can touch this toe down or keep it down whenever you need to. We're going to go ahead and flex that foot, lifting up, rooting through all four corners of the left foot. And taking that foot across the opposite knee, opening into a figure 4. You can stay here, or if your balance is good enough, you can start to shift your weight back into that left heel, stretching that hip flexor on the right side. Keeping the heart lifted. Touching down as you need to. And then slowly come up out of it. Find your balance. Lift that foot up. And exhale. Set it down. Recenter, breathe. And shifting your weight now onto the right foot. Left toe comes to touch. Strengthen through the pelvic floor, like you're trying to suck your bladder up. Bringing the belly button into the spine. Rooting through all 4 corners of the right foot, we flex the left foot. Bring it out in front of us to 90. You can stay here if you simply want to challenge your balance, or you can go ahead and cross over. Flexing that foot, making sure that the left knee tracks out. And if you'd like to deepen the stretch, you can take your weight back into that right heel, keeping the heart lifted. Figure 4. Don't forget your breath. Slowly begin to rise. Maintain your balance as much as you can. And then go ahead and take that foot back out in front of you. And exhale. Set it down. Interlace all but your pointer finger and thumb and grow nice and tall. And then exhale over to the right. Inhale, center. Exhale over to the left. Inhale, center. Exhale, take the hands to heart as you fold down or release forward fold. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, dive down. Come back into a plank. Exhale down through 1 Vinyasa. 1 breath per movement. And once you hit downward facing dog, begin to release one shin and then the other, grabbing your strap and rolling all the way back around to our start position from the beginning of class. Bring your back flat into the earth. Unroll your strap. And drawing that left knee in, go ahead and hook the strap around the arch of the left foot. Even grip on the strap, keeping a bend in the knee as you lift the foot up towards the sky. The foot should be flat against the sky. And we're using the leverage from our hands to gently pull the leg into the body. We're not straightening the leg, we're not pulling the leg. If you're feeling owie, please let it go a little bit. This is not about forcing This is about allowing. So with every breath, I want you to focus on the letting go of that muscle that feels strained. You deep inhale in, and as you exhale, focus on relaxing. And with every relaxation, something gives, and we have a couple more millimeters to work with. Release that foot down, release the strap, and then allow the leg to extend along with its other leg for a minute. Shake the feet, reset, and then pull the feet flat back to starting position. We draw the right knee in, we hook the strap, find that even grip. Flexing the foot towards the sky, keeping that slight bend in the knee. The hands become a cradle for the strap. And in the rest, not the pull, is where we feel the change take place. Focus more on deepening the breath than you are on pulling the strap. Flood the back of the leg with breath, with openness, with relaxation. And as we do so, we allow more malleability that will automatically help us dive deeper into the stretch. Note the difference that you feel. And the mind and the body and the leg. What's changed from the beginning of the class till now? Bend that knee, releasing the strap from the base of the foot, and go ahead and place it out of your way to your side. Release both legs down, give them a little shake. And then rest. Feet to the wide edges of your mat. Arms along your side. Starting to allow the body just to sort of float. With every exhale, we fall a little bit deeper into the floor below us, and yet we are hovering. Feel every cell fall, rise, float. Staying in final Shavasana, I want you to allow whatever truth you need to hear into your mind. In this suspended position where you're with your body, you're also with your thought. You can leave judgment on the floor. So let things drift into your mind that you might need to hear without interacting with thought. Breathe in. Breathe out. Stay with yourself. One last deep inhale in through the nose. Fill your belly with the deepest breath you can muster. Hold. And exhale. Release. You can return to your natural rhythm of breath. Begin to awaken your body. Give a little wiggle in your fingers, your toes, a little roll in the neck, the shoulders, the hips. And as you feel ready and led, you can make your way into a seated position as we wrap up class. Thank you for being with me and staying with yourself during today's practice. It's been really nice to turn down the pace on some of our regular classes and turn down the energy just to get a little bit more recentered and focus on body awareness and getting into some of that deep tissue. If there's a different rhythm or pace or energy that you feel would be suited for the moment, never feel hesitant to send me your feedback. Otherwise, I appreciate you being with me today, and I'm excited to continue on our journey together over the next few weeks. I hope that you have a wonderful, peace-filled day, and I'll send you on your way with one big, beautiful namaste.